Hi there. Welcome to Stingray Podcast episode 69420, featuring me, Dez. Just Dez. Only me. Hi, how are you? You've just been pranked, bro. And you're just really curious on what the hell's going on. Anyway, it's just me. I'm going to talk to myself like I'm a crazy person, which sounds pretty fun if you ask me. How about you, co-host My Sleeping Cat Sunday? She doesn't really care. She's taking a nap right now. So anyway, hi there. I'm Dez. I don't know if you know me from the one other episode I was on that's not even out yet at the time of this recording, but who knows? Anyway, my name's Dez. I'm here. I'm queer, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing with myself. I'm just here in my room, with all my lights on, raising the electricity bill that my mom pays. I'm an ungrateful piece of shit now, aren't I? Oh, yep, this perfect start. So, okay, I scared my co-host, Kat. Hello, Kat. You have anything to say for the people listening? No? Alright, well, let's talk about something. I'm opening a box of Little Bites because I have nothing better to do with myself. Yep, and a whole entire box of Little Bite fudge brownies. I'm also sick, so I'm probably gonna cough a lot, and I'm also probably pissing off my microphone by making a lot of noise. Co-host Kat is leaving me. Bye. Love you too. Okay then. But yeah. Hello and welcome to Stingray Podcast episode 69420, featuring now Dez all alone in her room, taking up electricity. We're supposed to talk about games and shit, but I don't really know what the hell to talk about. I've started playing Hollow Knight today. Pretty fun, I guess. I don't like the button configuration though. I'm so used to pressing A to jump that using B to jump and Y to attack is really annoying. Then again, I'm pretty sure that's the same controls as Breath of the Wild, so the fact that I've already forgotten it is pretty telling of how frequently I play video games, at least on my Nintendo Switch. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a pretty good day, night, afternoon, Thanksgiving. I don't know when you're listening to this. You could be listening to this on April Fool's Day, which is the whole purpose of this podcast, is just me talking about random shit for April Fool's Day. Please help me. I'm very lonely. I don't know what to talk about. Ooh, I'm dying. Yep, good. So anyway, I'm into this really sick thing called Eddsworld. Actually, I'm not. I lied. I take it all back. I'm not into Eddsworld. I used to be, until the end happened, and everything went to shit. Everything changed when the end attacked. Everything changed. The fandom, I don't even know what the fuck happened. Just a lot of shit changed, and people say change is a good thing. Yeah, change is a good thing. Not for me. Cause I really can't disclose a lot of stuff without possibly getting yelled at by some server moderator superiors. So all I'm gonna say is change is brutal. Change is really rough, but sometimes we have to accept it. Sometimes we just have to move on. Sometimes we have to grow up and accept that in the fact that in a year and a half you're gonna be going to college, which means you're gonna be an adult soon, which means you're gonna have to start paying taxes and being a functioning adult when you aren't even ready for society yet. Why is this getting so dark? Anyway, right, Eddsworld, let's talk about something about that I like before I start complaining again. What I do like is the Eddsworld fan movie. Hi Pip, hi Mark, Hi, anyone else? If they are listening to this, they probably aren't. I probably scared them away by now. Aw, fuck, there goes all my quarters. Anyway, Edgeworld fan movie, really cool, personally. It's been in development for a long-ass time. But that's because, just like how I said earlier, shit changes. Things go through rewrites, people leave, stuff happens in the fandom that kind of throws a wrench into things. Voice actors leave, blah, blah, blah. Other shit that I probably don't know about. But yeah, Edgeworld fan movie, essentially a movie about the Edgeworld gang, Ed, Tom, and Matt. Not Tord, though. We don't talk about him anymore. We don't. And they deal with this spooky guy, General McCoy, who works for the U.S. Army, specifically the Air Force in Area 51. Now, the problem with that is the ranking system of the U.S. Air Force does not include general. The general equivalent in the U.S. Air Force is an air marshal. So, anyone want to explain the discrepancy? Like, what's going on there? Anyway, so General McCoy is this spooky, scary guy who likes to hurt aliens for fun. Actually, he hurts everyone for fun. He's a sadomasochist, I'm pretty sure. So he's probably, the proper term would be an airman or cadet. One of the two. I don't know. I don't have a computer near me. I'm doing this on my phone. Anyway, I'm too lazy to Google stuff. Anyway, aliens get involved because it's Area 51. Don't ask me if Tord's in the movie. I have no idea. And by law, I am now required to put a quarter into the Tord jar, approximately the 420th Tord jar. We're making a lot of money about how many times people ask if Tord is in the movie. So anyway, yeah, that. I find General McCoy and Private Martin pretty interesting for, like, new original characters. I think they fit the Edgeworld universe pretty well. And I'm now realizing I haven't explained Edgeworld at all. Which today I just say, go on YouTube and just binge watch Edgeworld. It's not for everyone. The humor's a little bit dry. It's British humor, so take it with what you will. But I feel like there's an episode for everyone. There's some kind of enjoyment for everyone, whether you like the early generations, the legacy, whatever. To each their own, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, I think Mark, Pip, the whole crew, I think they've been doing a really good job. I'll say it again, I really like McCoy and Martin as characters. I think they're really good. I think they really fit the universe. We haven't really seen any, like, super ruthless bad guys. I'm not gonna consider Tord from the end a really ruthless bad guy, because he kind of went down in 2 hits. I mean, I'm just saying. But McCoy, he's like a much significantly bigger threat, which I think fits a movie arc instead of like a quick 5 to 10 minute thing or a 20-minute 2-parter, I guess. Which I like. And what outdoes McCoy's, like, I'm not gonna say edginess, but like his serious tone and attitude and just general foreboding, as the ghost host from the Haunted Mansion would say. His general foreboding is his right-hand man, Private Martin, who's just a timid, scaredy cat who's kind of a ditz. And also, I relate to him a lot because I'm a cowardly idiot. I feel like everyone has a cowardly idiot friend or is a cowardly idiot. So, everyone is or knows a Private Martin. That's reassuring. Also, Mark, you keep calling me out with how many times you say you're going to kill Private Martin in the movie. I don't appreciate it at all. Please don't do it. Signed, Dez. Thanks. What else can I talk about that doesn't involve me talking about how I don't want Martin to die, or how McCoy is just a really interesting person, even though I barely know anything about him, which means that I wasted 2 years of my life writing fan shit for him. I need to do better things with my life. What the hell else can I talk about? Oh, let's talk about a band I really like, or really more like a man with a band. Does that make any sense? It probably doesn't make any goddamn sense, but that's perfectly fine. Let's talk about Lemon Demon. So there's a man, the myth, the legend, Neil Cicerega. I'm gonna assume that I've pronounced that name wrong, and if I have pronounced it correctly, well then, God bless me. But if I have not, the Lemon Demon fandom can knock on my door, punch me in the face, and say, Dez, you fucking dumbass. And to that I say, I totally deserve it. So anyway, the man, the myth, and legend, Neil Cicerega, has made this band. I put this in air quotes because he technically does it by himself unless it's live performances, called Lemon Demon. And it's an experience to behold. There really is no proper genre for me to be able to put it in except internet memes, and with his latest albums, occult shit, which is really good. You may know him being Neil Cicerega. You may know him for making Potter Puppet Pals. Yes, he did that. What an amazing guy. Am I right, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary pals? Am I right? He also did the meme Brody Quest, which maybe some people know. I don't know. He also made the song Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny. So he's an early 2000s, early YouTube days meme machine, which also means that his music is really great and also really obscure and kind of memey. You should listen to it right now. Spotify, YouTube it. I don't care who uses Pandora anymore. Like, you can use Pandora too, I guess. But go listen to Spirit Phone right now and then write in the comments, thanks, Dez. Neil's music is really good, or thanks, Dez. Maybe next time I'll pass. Either one. Just don't be a dick about it. Thanks. Right. I should probably talk about my favorite Lemon Demon song, at least right now, which is Ben Bernanke. Now, Ben Bernanke I'm pretty sure he's a Republican senator / congressman. I don't know any politics from before 2014. But yeah, so it's just a weird song about Ben Bernanke harassing someone named Spencer in a kind of a sexual way, but it's really funny, but also really creepy. Like a yandere. I probably didn't pronounce it but like a yandere. Only it's a man talking about how he needs another man's teeth for the Federal Reserve because he's cutting insurance rates in half, Spencer, and he needs your teeth. No one is going to understand what the fuck I'm talking about, and that's perfectly fine. So anyway, how was your day? You don't have the ability to answer that question, but I hope it was pretty good. If it sucked ass, I'm totally sorry. But you know what? At least you came to enjoy whatever the fuck roller coaster this is. Hopefully I've made your day better. I hope I did. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I tried my best. You can tell I'm very prepared for this. I hope like everything's going okay in your life, man or woman, person. I'm sorry if I'm kind of ignorant. I use all pronouns myself, so I should not be this much of a dumbass right now. It's probably like the sickness woozies, but we'll get through it. But yeah, I really hope you're doing all right, man, person, listener. I hope you're doing okay. Because life is hard. But we all get through it. We all get through it together. You could hit me up on Twitter, at Dez the Puff, Des but Screaming. You could hit me up on Twitter and be like, hey, man, I've been having a rough day. Life kind of sucks. School's really hard. I don't know how to get a job. And today I'll be like, me too. School is really hard. But, you gotta look on the bright side of life. And that's, as long as you have above a 3.0, you can get into college. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And besides, not everyone needs to go to college. You could go to a trade school. Yeah, there's not really a lot you can do other than college, but you have those two options on your plate. And a trade can be multiple things. It can be becoming an HVAC guy, becoming a landscaper, a handyman, a plumber, construction worker. You can tell I have no idea what the fuck trades are. I was supposed to go to a trade school, but I turned it down because they didn't hit me up until a week and a half into my freshman year of high school. And by that point, I felt really socially awkward just up and leaving my teachers like, okay, bye. So I was like, sorry, I'm not gonna go. And here I am, my junior year of high school, screaming to myself in the mirror, asking myself, Dez, why the fuck didn't you go to trade school? Why the fuck are you getting C's on your report card? And to that I say, hey, at least I'm not failing a class. A lot of people would kill to get C's. There's some kids in my class who brag that they have a 2.5. That's scary. What is America's education system? I fear for my generation's future sometimes. I fear for my grade. There'll be kids who are telling stories of I drove home blackout drunk. And I'm like, how the hell did you not get pulled over by the police and given a DUI or something? I don't even have my permit yet. But hearing these kind of stories just scares me, which is why I'm probably going to be the designated driver friend and never drink. Because the few times I have had 2 sips of alcohol in my life, I thought it tasted really gross and I hated the side effects that came after it. I just felt spinny and gross. Don't drink until you pass your country's legal drinking age, please. I was only allowed to do it because I was under the supervision of my mom, who by the way, maybe that's not the best thing to be saying right now. I'm gonna assume that most people listening to this are over the age of 14. But yeah, don't drink, don't do drugs. I'd say smoke weed if it's legal in your state. When you're of age in your state, because don't do what I did and eat a weed brownie once and then disassociate and freak the fuck out. Yeah, don't do what I did, because as much as people say weed is super fun, I had a bad trip because I was with some friends that tried to peer pressure me to do some shit that I didn't want to do. This is going into a bad place. Anyway, let's talk about something nicer. Let's talk about cats. I have a cat. Her name's Sunday, and she's really precious, and I love her desperately. Well, that's a bit overkill, but I love her. I've had her since I was 2 years old, and she's just fat and lazy. I applaud that, I guess. She's living her best life. She just hangs out on my bed, then abandons me when I appoint her to co-host 10 minutes into the podcast. We love the reliability of cats. But yeah, so cats are great. I really want another cat, maybe a Russian blue or a black cat. I don't know what I'd name them. Probably Martin. You can guess why I'd name them Martin, but yeah, probably Martin. Yeah, cats are pretty rad. Y'all see that Pokemon Gen 8 trailer lately? I don't know what starter people are want. right now, I'm either Score Bunny or Grookey. Because if Score Bunny is firefighting, which I feel like at this rate, it's probably firefighting, I don't want it. Which is why I'll probably go Grookey. Unless Grookey is really hecking ugly in its evolution, then I'll probably go Sobble. Oh god, I got the hiccups. Oh yes. Perfection. We love that. Yeah, I'm still waiting because it's been like a month since they've shown like the Gen 8 trailer, but they haven't. But Pokemon Company Game Freak hasn't shown us anything else lately. I follow them on Twitter, and I haven't seen anything new lately. Just shit about Pokemon cards that I don't care about, and stuff from the anime, which I also don't care about. I'm sorry, gamers. I don't like the anime. Remember when Stingray used to be a Splatoon thing? I don't either. But since it is a Splatoon thing, and we're talking about Nintendo games, let's talk about Splatoon. And that new Splatfest, though, that right now, at the time of this recording, it is tortoise versus the hare, or no, the hare versus the tortoise. I picked Team Hare, because I was just kind of conflicted, and personally, I prefer Pearl, so I went with Team Pearl. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but I just know everyone's gonna pick Tortoise because everyone's like, well, Tortoise won in the story, so obviously I should vote Tortoise. But I'm like, but the most popular team usually loses. Though there have been like several exceptions, especially with the new Splatfest system, but still, I'm like, most popular team 75% of the time loses. I don't want to take those odds. Also, I'm a sucker for pink and red. But yeah, and then they're introducing some new shoes, some new gear, and I was like, oh damn, those some nice shoes. I wish those shoes existed in real life. But we can't always have what we want. And even if we did, it'd probably be Japan exclusive anyway. I'm calling you out, Nintendo. I'm calling you out. Make gear for all regions. You hear me, Nintendo? You should just fucking do it. Because it's not that hard to just put in a few lines of code, just like distribute it through the Nintendo eShop and just be like, congratulations, everyone. Free gear for everybody. Because what if I wanted Koro comic stuff, huh? You're like ignorantly assuming that like people don't read the English translation of the manga, huh? We do. I mean, I don't, but the people do. Don't even get me started on the half-assed excuse of an anime, I'm saying with air quotes, which was just a motion comic, just an official motion comic, which kind of disappointed everyone. I'm getting really salty, which is the point of Splatoon, because Splatoon makes me so goddamn angry. The meta is a hot fucking mess, and all the weapons I want to use, I can't use anymore, because just Bob Bobbler, the fucking Booyah Bombs and shit, and I just miss it from before the Kensa collection, okay? The Kensa collection just fucked up the meta. It just fucked it so hard, and I'm like, how am I gonna get back into this game when I join a lobby with like prestige star 55 people destroying me when I just want to play a casual game since I haven't touched the damn game in 2 months? Huh, Nintendo? Huh? You need to step the fuck up. And then I hear that your anti-cheat ain't doing shit, Nintendo. You need to step the fuck up. It's not that hard. We pay you $25 to $35 a year to play this game. This is the least we could ask for, Nintendo. You don't even give us dedicated servers. You don't even hold on to our save data. Least you could do is improve anti-cheat, improve matchmaking, just improve general connections as a whole, because I know it's not my internet, Nintendo. I know damn well it's not my internet. I take internet tests on my laptop. Just like, really fast. Great. Now why, when I have 3 bars on my Nintendo Switch, am I disconnecting every other match? I'm afraid to go into ranked because I'm worried my game will just disconnect and they'll like drop down and they'll be like, gee buddy, that sure does suck. And I'm like, well, maybe if you fixed your shit, we wouldn't have this problem, Nintendo. God, I really am salty now, aren't I? I wish I had a drink. I drank all my water from before this podcast. Please stay hydrated. Don't be me. I'm sick, and I just threw my water bottle by accident. Don't be me. Don't be sick and not drink water, because that's bad. You need fluids for your body to function. See? I'm coughing, I'm sick, and yet I'm talking for like an hour. It's bad. Don't be me. Don't be Dez. Please take care of yourself. I care about you. Unless you're a Nazi, but let's not get into that. Anyway, I hope you're doing okay. For like the 15th time, I hope you're doing okay. That's just the kind of person I am. I hope everyone's doing okay. I just want you to understand that I'm like the mom friend, kind of. I'm like the mom and the dad friend combined into one person. But like my friends, my IRL friends, my friends at school would also probably argue that I am the stupid ass friend. Which, yeah, that probably happens when you combine dad friend and mom friend. I'm pretty sure. Because like, some of them just neutral out into fuzzy dumbassery sometimes, You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. Let's go with that. Yeah, definitely. Let's go with that. So it's the start of April. And you know what that means. It means Homestuck Day is very soon. It is approximately 2 weeks away as of the time of this recording. And it's also going to be the 2-year anniversary of me and my girlfriend. I didn't even become a Homestuck when I asked her out. I didn't discover Homestuck until like a year later. It was just like, oh shit. It was just kind of a coincidence. But yeah, Homestuck. I promised myself I wouldn't talk about Homestuck, but I just couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you, Andrew Hussey, for ruining my life for over a year. Anyway, back to the news. In today's latest news, I found out Hollow Knight's getting a sequel called Silksong, which is pretty cool. I haven't even finished the first game yet, and I don't even know if I ever will, but I'm fine with that. And EA still sucks. I feel like that's a surprise to nobody. EA still sucks. I don't know what I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of annoying sounds from Discord right now. I'm sorry. That's why I awkwardly paused. In other news, let's see. I am taking a nice big stretch on my bed, trying to think of all the sick news I have for today. J.K. Rowling didn't have to declare that I was gay. That's the news. I found out I was gay before J.K. Rowling pointed her fingers at me. It was just like, you're gay now. So to that I say, joke's on you, Miss Rowling. I already knew that. You can tell I'm really running out of shit to talk about. There's a Christmas tree in my room. I just thought I'd say that. It's April. There's a Christmas tree in my room. I'm very much a firm believer in practicing the pansexual personal pan pizza pan religious holiday known as Candle Nights, which just happens whenever you want and ends whenever you want. And I guess right now Candle Nights has been going on since the start of December, and it still isn't over yet. This is just an excuse for me because I'm too lazy to take down my mini tree. Y'all hear that Boomerang? Yeah, Boomerang, that's still a thing, but it's like an exclusive streaming service, which is actually kind of shit, not gonna lie, because you pay for it for a month, you pay like $5 a month, you only get like the first season of all these Hanna-Barbera shows, and if you want the next season, you have to pay even more money, which to me is fucking ridiculous, but whatever. Anyway, Boomerang has this Care Bears show, and like the first episode was free, so I tried to watch it. And yes, I know it's like a thing targeted, and you're probably thinking, Des, you dumbass, Care Bears is targeted towards children that are younger than you. I just liked it, and I'm very much like a fan of Care Bears. I have like Kid Robot figurines and plushies, and I've been like, I can say without a fact that like the defining movies of my childhood have been the first two Care Bears movies from the 80s, as well as Aladdin, but he's not a Care Bear, so he's not relevant to this conversation right now. But yeah, so it's just kind of depressing. Like, I've tried to watch every single Care Bear generations, and so far this one along with the first one have been the weakest. Yeah. What would have been cool is if they brought like back the villains from previous generations. They never do, which kind of pisses me off, because like, so much potential if you brought No Heart back. You have so much if you brought like No Heart back or Grizzle back. Do you know how great it would be if both of them existed in one universe? Why am I talking about the Care Bears extended universe? It's very late at night. Care Bears, the MCEU, but it's just Care Bears. Perfect. Anyway, before I freak someone the fuck out, let's, I'm looking at in my room to find things for me to talk about, that I haven't already. Is that a fucking Minions mug? Okay, so I just like to point out that my room's, which means that there's some stuff being stored in here that isn't mine. Really old. Some of it's just seasonal stuff that we have to like stuff somewhere. And right now I have just Minions. I've never felt so horrified in my life. My box of Posca pens is obscuring it, but also I can still see it, which means I'm not okay with it, and it needs to leave. I'll move it later because I'm lazy and also sick right now, so I don't want to get out of my nice comfy bed and get rid of Hellspawn. Also, hello, fucking, I'm dying. I've got the tuberculosis. Vaccinate your children. I got that essential oils diffuser that I don't even use to diffuse essential oils. I just use it as a nightlight. Because I'm a big girl and I'm afraid of the dark. Because I'm a big girl. It's not my fault. I go on the SCP Wiki and I read all the spooky SCPs, and then when I shut off all my lights, I see in the dark SCP-106 is coming through my wall, and I'm just like, well, that's a problem. I can't have old man Larry freaking me out and giving me night terrors, even though it's just a figment of my imagination. So I have like 2 nightlights in my room because I'm a big boy and it's my life and that's how I want to live it. You'd probably have a bunch of nightlights on too if you read the SCP Wiki at least once a week and you could never get over it. And you can never get over the terrifying imagery that some of the file pictures have. Seriously, the flesh that hates freaks me the fuck out. That fucking file picture, fucking trippy ass and scary, man. It's just like flesh and gross, and I don't like it. I don't like it. When the fuck did they change his file pictures? Because like, for one, the original writer of his file, Doc Gears, I'm pretty sure isn't even active on the website anymore. He's kind of gone MIA, pretty sure. So I'm like wondering what staff on the Foundation staff team like gave the okay to like change the pictures. And in my opinion, the pictures aren't even that good. Like, no offense to, like, the person who put in the time and effort to render them, but it looks like you took the Unity models for the SCP Containment Breach remake. It looks like you took the Unity models and just kind of made them a little bit more fancy. Like, a little bit more fancy. Kind of like a found footage kind of horror film, that kind of filter. Like, you put that over it. And I was just like, I ain't having it. Like, no offense, but, like, it just kind of takes away from, like, a kind of nostalgic thing, because SCP-106 is one of the oldest SCPs on the website. So you've just kind of taken away from, like, this gem. You've gotten rid of the original pictures, and you've replaced them with horror video game screenshot, found footage things, which makes me sad. Also, 106 is my favorite SCP, so I can't believe you've done this to Grandpa Larry. Grandpa Larry deserved better. My nose is getting very stuffed up. God damn, how much time have I been allotted? Jesus Christ, who wants to listen to me fucking talk for an hour? A lot of people do. If you made it this far, you should probably type in the comments, Buddy is a big beanhead, because Buddy is a big beanhead. But also, Buddy's a pretty cool guy. He's the editor of all the podcast episodes, and just recently, his laptop kind of like kaput halfway editing an episode, and everyone's kind of like, well, that's not good. So, like, God rest in peace, editing. Let's pray to God that the audio isn't 100% fully corrupted, because that would give big depression. That really would. Oh, that was a burp. Didn't even have any carbonated beverages today. Why did I make a big burp? But yeah, this has been Dez, / Dennis, or whatever the fuck. I don't care, as long as you aren't a douchebag. This has been Dez, and thank you for listening to episode 69/420 of the Stingray Podcast. And I'll see you eventually, I guess. Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm dying.